Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another Thursday night here from the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. As tonight, they head to the virtual Michigan International Speedway. Race number 11 here for Season 2. Thank you all for tuning in here. Practice is still underway here. Still got about 9 minutes here left to go in practice. As you can see right there in the timing screen, we got Lance Anthony there in the top spot with a 31.599. Up there in the second spot, we got Hagan there with a 31.679. What's in there in third with a 31.706. Aaron Hobart there in fourth with a 31.768. Oh, 788, I should say, sorry. And then rounding out the top five, we got 77 of William Rucker with a 31.806 here in practice. We'll see if those times translate. I'm sure a lot of those were in the draft to aid in those times just a little bit. So let's go ahead here and get to our standings here coming into tonight. I'll get those pulled up for you guys so you go ahead and take a look at that. In that top spot, we have Lance Anthony there at 339 points. In second, we got Santos with 288 points. With 268 points, we got Dylan Williams. In fourth, Garrett Hagan, 264 points. With 262 points back in fifth, we got Brian Edwards. CJ Harden is in sixth, 231 points. William Rucker, seventh, with 208 points. Calix Wessel there in eighth, 192 points. With 178 points. In ninth, Anthony Yuns. And Travis Rucker is running out in the top 10 with 166 points. Back in 11th, Bradley Williams, 150 points. Rick Raven there in 12th, 140 points. Aaron Hobart, 13th, 125 points. With 104 points, we got William Smith in 14th. Back in 15th, Andrew Fay with 101 points. Warren Rogers is in 16th with 99. With 95, we got Kiffin D. Simpson in 17th. In 18th, James Lindgriven with 94, with 92 points. In 19th, we got Andrew Frazier. And rounding out the top 20, we got Ryan Clemente there with 90 points. As you can see, 21st through 28th there, respectively, we got William Sletson, Scott Watson, Alex Offenbach, Brad Adams, Alexander, I'm not going to say his last name, R.C. Grove, Joshua Osborne, and Corbin Blake. That will be point standings coming in for tonight. As far as the team points go, here are the team points coming into this evening. As you can see, in that top spot, we got Gigabyte Racing in first with 672 points. In second, PRT Pulse Racing with 659 points. In third, Team Name Motorsport, 377 points. And fourth, Real South Racing, 362 points. True North Racing in fifth, 318 points. Legacy Racing back in sixth with 213. Mr. Rogers Racing in seventh, 224 points. Anthony Rucker Motorsports with 196 points back in eighth. Team iCar in ninth with 185 points. And rounding out your top 10 in team standings here tonight with 141 points is Built Different Incorporated. Now, I do... there was an error showing up on my thing, and now it's gone, so okay. I think that was taken care of. the weather report here this evening coming into tonight. Go ahead and get that weather shown to you guys here real quick. We're not in Celsius. There we go. We are at 66 degrees air temperature. We got a track temp right around 78 degrees. Overcast skies. Winds coming out of northwest right around 13 miles an hour. Humidity's pretty up there here tonight here in Michigan, 77%. We'll see how those conditions change throughout the race, but 77% humidity probably going to have an effect on these cars. We'll see here as we still got about just a little over 3.5 minutes here left to go in practice. And right now we are on currently bacon. Been a minute since I've seen bacon out here on the track. I know I'm not talking about the food, I'm talking about the driver. Even though bacon is a good food, bacon is good on anything. Go ahead and try to prove me wrong on that. Unless you're talking sushi, I don't touch that. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Like I said, race number 11 here tonight at the virtual Michigan International Speedway. Make sure you go ahead, if you have not already, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit that notification bell. That way you go ahead and get informed anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live here for Thursday night for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. We still got a couple races here left to go. Go ahead and pull up the schedule here. Like I said, tonight we're at Michigan. A week from tonight, we had Mid-Ohio, just a few hours away from me, a few hours south actually. And around at the end of October on the 31st, we got the Clash race. I don't think they've established where that track's at yet. So that will be to be determined here upcoming in the next few weeks. And kick off November 7th, they head to Iowa and Legacy, Texas on the 14th of November, and to round out the month of November on the 21st, they head to New Hampshire. But tonight, like I said, all eyes are on Michigan. See if anybody's going to be able to try to get some kind of cut into that lead Lance Anthony has. And tonight's menu will be high speeds, drafting, pack racing. Would not be surprised to see 3, possibly 4 wide here at this track with these cars. Looks like we got 14 drivers out here tonight. Actually 15. Anthony Yuns is not played a lap yet, but he is on my timing screen and has disconnected. We'll see if he reconnects. If he reconnects here before the end of practice, that would give us 15 drivers here for the Michigan race. But we're coming down to the last minute of practice. Let's go ahead, step away, go ahead and play our national anthem. Do not go anywhere, folks. We will be right back getting the qualifier. everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed the sights and sounds of the national anthem, Good US of A, here tonight at the virtual Michigan, as qualifying is just getting underway here. We're on Aaron here coming out of pit lane, Brian Edwards coming out of pit lane as well. Like I said, qualifying just got underway, so no times have been laid down yet, but I would expect those to be coming up here momentarily. We also have Lance here on the exit of pit road. Give me 1 minute, folks. Something's going on. All right, I apologize for that, folks. We are back. The Guardians just hit a 2-run homer, put them back on top here at the bottom, top of the 7th, I should say. So I got a few things going on here. I got to race the broadcast, and I also got to keep an eye on one of my teams, one of my Cleveland teams. Go Guards! But Harden is up in the top spot right now. Bradley Williams here currently in 3rd, crossing his 3rd finish line for his 2nd lap. He will stay in the, he'll move up to 2nd actually. Brian Edwards here currently 4th, coming out of turn number 4, it looks like, for his 2nd lap. See where he ends up playing a lap here on his 2nd lap. I'll keep him in 6th, but Aaron Hart going up to the pole position, that 916 machine, with a 31.829. Got William Rucker out here on track. That white and pink car. And I see what's going on here. For some reason, I keep dropping frames. So, we're just going to keep rolling with it and see what happens here. Oh, KC. I don't want to hear nothing about KC. Right now, I can't even worry about the next series. I got to worry about the Guardians taking care of business with Detroit first before I even think about who I want to face in the next series, because ultimately it doesn't matter to us if we can't even get past the ALDS. So, but right now it's looking pretty, I wouldn't say pretty good, but it's looking all right for a possible Game 5 going into Saturday. As now, my connection is back to excellent, so I don't know what's going on. We will be keeping an eye out on that. Might be something to do with my internet provider. Every now and then they do like to screw up. Unfortunately, it is something we're going to have to just deal with here for tonight. As we still have 17 seconds and counting here left to go in qualifying. We have a few people out here on track, but I'm going to let it on. It doesn't matter because qualifying is over. So let's go ahead. Once they start gridding up, let's get them down to the virtual starting grid here this evening. All right, get down to the starting grid. Here for race number 11, season number 2 for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour Indy Series, starting on the pole. In row number 1, we got that 77 of William Rucker. Congratulations, William, on grabbing the pole here this evening. Starting in second on the outside of William, we got the 20 of Edson Santos. In row number 2, we got that 52 of Lance Anthony rolling off third. On the outside of Lance, in that 916, we got Aaron Hobart. In row number 3, we got that 33, CJ Harden, rolling off fifth. On the outside of CJ, in that 76, Brad Adams. In row number 4, we got that 14, William Swetson, in seventh. On the outside of William, the 116 of Bradley Williams, rolling off eighth. In row number 5, we got the 45 of Bacon Zelenska, rolling off ninth. In 10th on the outside of Bacon, we got 30 of Garrett Hagan. In row number 6, the 07 of Joshua Osborne, rolling off 11th. On the outside of Joshua, the 11 of Brian Edwards. In row number 7, the 17 of Anthony Yuns, rolling off 13th. On the outside of Anthony, we got the 118 of Billy Smith, rolling off 14th. And rounding out the field in row 8 on the inside, we got 35 of Samuel Frazier. I don't think they're going to go down in the grass like they were doing in qualifying. That's just trying them to get the best possible lap they can get. Now, during the race, I mean, they might try to get a little fancy and do that. I know some leagues actually have a rule where you can't go below that line. I don't believe this league does, but it is something we will have to keep our eyes out on. If anything, it would happen towards the end of the race. I'd be surprised to see that early on, but you never know. Once again, I do apologize if you guys are getting intermittent skips here and there on the YouTube side. I don't know what's going on. Every now and then it just drops, and then it comes back, and it's fine, and then it drops, and it comes back, and it's fine. As the pace car drops off to the safety of pit road, waiting for Barney the flagman to wave that green flag. We'll go get this race underway. Green flag is out. We are racing here tonight at the virtual Michigan International Speedway for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Race number 11 here tonight at Michigan. As you see, already we got a caution. Let's see if I can find out where that was at. Too busy getting everything set up. Oh, there it is right there. Who was that? Green machine. 45. That would have been Taken. Oh, did that start with netcode? Let's get on a chase cam here. Yeah, sort of kind of started with netcode. That will bring out our first caution here of the night. Unfortunately, on the first lap here, really the top drivers haven't changed a whole lot. William Rucker in that top spot. Lance Anthony second now. TJ Harden third. Aaron Hobart fourth. William Swetson fifth. Bradley Williams sixth. Anthony Young seventh. Samuel Frazier in eighth. Edson Santos ninth. Bacon involved in that last wreck there is in 11th. Billy Smith, driver that keeps blinking in and out. He's actually 9th at showing. Edson is in 10th. All right, Billy's having connection problems here. Why he's in and out of the timing. Do thank you all for tuning in once again. Looks like we have 7 out there right now. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight. We appreciate all the views. And a big shout out to our sponsors here tonight for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Obviously, Crown Athletics for coming on board. Magnolia Laser coming on board. MW Cars coming on board. And supporting Season 2 here for the Indy side of the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Tonight's race is brought to you by B. Smith Maintenance LLC. And get those logos scrolling up there on your top right hand corner. Should be getting the one to go here next time by. Go ahead and get back green flag racing here. Got 100 laps here tonight at Michigan. Looks like Adams is already out of the race. Osborne's down 1 lap. Here, if Osborne can go ahead and get his lap back here, either the old-fashioned way or something happens where he's not involved in it. Obviously, he cannot be involved in it. As the pace car is off the safety of pit road. In Williams' hands here coming to the green flag, and the green flag is back out. We are back underway here tonight at Michigan. We get a better camera angle, that way you go ahead and get a better view of the track and all the cars out here. Well, try to anyway. William and Lance already took off from the pack. Got a pretty good gap here back to third place, TJ Harden. William Rucker's going to go ahead and lead that lap. Our first official green lap completed here tonight. As you can see, we're staying above that white line through the front straightaway. But like I said, that can change the latter part of the race. I don't think there's any boundary lines as far as the rules go. Anything is fair game as long as it's a part of the racing circuit. Obviously, you can't go down literally in the grass by yourself just to make a pass. But you can use any inch of asphalt that you deem necessary to go ahead and do what you need to do. We got a battle back here for third. Aaron looking down to the ends. Well, He was on the outside, I should say. Now he's back down to the inside, down the back straightaway, going to the 3. Aaron and CJ are just doing swap-a-roos between each other here. CJ is going to go ahead and come out of 4 and get back down to the inside of Aaron, down the front straightaway, take that 3rd position back away. But Aaron's going to tuck in right back behind him, and he'll probably go to the inside down the back straightaway. Or maybe not. As it looks like Lance and William are really doing the NASCAR drafting here. Get in high and tight behind the other driver. Just go ahead and use that air to your advantage. Even though William is breaking the air, Lance he has that less air resistance getting up close to that person. Here you got 3rd, 4th, 5th right there, and then you gotta go back almost 3 seconds back here to Samuel Frazier. Anthony Young's doing battle 46th spot. You get back here to Brian Edwards. He's in a host of customers. Garrett Hagan, Bacon, Edison. Joey Smith is well, he's still in and out of connection there. This is where all the racing is going on between 11 and, might as well say from 6th spot to 11. Good throw, blanket over these guys. We got some 3, almost 3 wide. If it was 3 wide, it was barely 3 wide. Like I said, these Indy cars, you can go ahead and make it 4 wide, they still be able to do it. We caught that live. Now we get back up here to the top spot. Aaron up to the top. With CJ. Aaron going to go ahead and leave the driver. They got him up the front behind now. CJ's going to go ahead and drop back. Now we got 5 cars up here in the front pack. Williams clutching down, and that's the top 5. We got 2 packs here going on, 1 through 5, and then get back here 6 through 11. So Brian Edwards all the way back to Garrett Hagan. Back up to the top here. Aaron's getting some company on the outside there. I think that is Lance Anthony there on the outside. And William Rucker here. This is a battle for 2nd. Got 3 cars to the outside, 2 down on the inside. Right now, the inside line looks like it's working better than the outside, as Lance thought they were going to leave him out to dry there for a moment. Now they all tuck it down to the inside line. Reminds me of an old school Daytona Talladega race. Everybody's running the bottom. Estimated pit window, I do believe, is around lap 35 to 40. As we have battle for the lead once more. Aaron trying to hold off CJ. CJ fighting harder there on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. William Rucker is going to stay right behind Aaron down front straightaway, start finish line. William Rucker is going to get 2nd. CJ is going to fall back to 3rd. You hear CJ, I think he's trying to find a way to get tucked back in line there. Is able to do so. Get back here to the gaggle of 6 through 11. They're all over the place back here. Got Anthony Young's here doing battle there with Edson on his outside. Well, he was. Edson's doing battle there with Garrett Hagan. Garrett got a good run down the front straightaway down through turn 1. Up here to Samuel Frazier here in that 35 machine down the back straightaway. Let's go ahead. See if we there down the front straightaway, right behind Brian Edwards, going down into turn number 1. They do have 6 gears in these cars, and you can see right now he is content in that 5th gear. Oh, there he goes. Into 6th. Once he gets down to the turn, back down to 5th. All that 6th gear is pretty much the overdrive that you get on your automatic these cars, obviously your paddle shifters. Get back up here to the top. Aaron's still in the lead. William Rucker right behind him. Lance Anthony's now up to 3rd. Looking the outside of William Rucker here for 2nd down through 3 and 4. Right now he's got the run, but how long is that run going to last? Coming out of 4 down the front straightaway, CJ Harden's going to go ahead and make it 3 wide here for the lead. Down the front straightaway, going down to turn number 1. Still 3 wide, now for 2nd spot. William was able to weather the storm there to hold on to 2nd spot. Lance Anthony's going to go ahead and hang on to 3rd. Right back to where they were before they wanted to get all wild up here up front. Get back up, back to 7th with Anthony Yuns here going 3 wide. Battle for the 6th, 7th, 8th. Position here. Lap 20 of 100. He's completed 19. We're about to be down officially to 80 laps to go here once Aaron crosses the finish line. 80 more laps here tonight at the virtual Michigan International Speedway. I do appreciate all you guys tuning in here tonight. Hopefully everything looks good on your end. Except for some reason every now and then it just drops my frame. Seems like it has cleared up. I'm not exactly sure what was going on with that, but right now we're all good. At least the show on my end is good. Whew. I don't know who that was. Was that Bacon? Yes, that was Bacon. Oh, he was shot out of a cannon. So these cars and this track combo is definitely actually all over the place. They are showing drafting is king here. You see the first 6 cars, first 5 cars, I should say, sorry. All single file for right now. From 5th to Brian Edwards sitting here in the 6th spot, about 3.2 seconds back. The difference, the top 5 are single file. These guys are going at it like it's the final 10 laps of the race. As long as 6 through 11 keep battling it out. Fighting hard. Well, as I say that, here's CJ. The outside of William Rucker. Gonna go ahead and take 2nd. Try to go ahead and fight for that lead down the back straightaway. Looks like he's not going to be able to have it there. Got to fall back in the 3rd if Lance lets him back in line. Well, I'm glad to hear that the drain props drop frames have not affected you on your end. Like I said, they have been going down, so I don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe it's just OBS doing OBS things, telling me it's doing something it's not doing. Good to hear that everything looks good on your end. And, the racing looks good. As always, These guys never disappoint, put on a good show. Problem is they're so spaced out between the two packs that kind of can't keep up with where they are. We got more 3Y going on. I think that's Logan again. And Brian Edwards involved in that one, that 3 wide. Samuel Frazier's here taking the high side. Somebody's doing some major blocking. Oh, that's a lap car. I think that's Joshua Osborne there. Yes, that is Joshua Osborne. I think he's just trying to get out of everybody's way. I apologize, Joshua. Wasn't accusing you of blocking. It just looked like it when I got around that area real quick. My apologies for that, as we got another battle for the lead. So not quite the lead, but it is a battle for second. Lance Anthony on the right side of CJ Harden here. This is about a 4v2 position. And Aaron came up the track. I don't know if he got tight or if that was by design, but he got all out of shape there coming out of forward. Down was able to save it though. Handling starting to come into play here with these cars. We are on lap 29 of this run. Nobody has made a pit stop yet, other than the driver that was involved in the first incident there. I don't think of his name right now, but I know I've been on. I'll get back to that. But go ahead and throw up that stint. That way you go ahead and see how long everybody's been out here. The top 5 have been out here 30 laps. 45 there. A Bacon, that's the guy. That's the driver, Bacon. He's been out here, now going to be 29 laps. Brian Edwards, 28 laps. And Brian, he must have pitted with coming 2 to go. We'll see here exactly when these pit stops will start happening. I would not be surprised if some of these drivers are holding off and trying to save fuel to make it a one-stop race. When you're in the draft, you're definitely saving fuel. You're not in the throttle all the time like the driver that is leading the pack, which is right now Aaron. And that fuel load of his is going away in a hurry. Meanwhile, William here in that 5th spot, I mean, he could really, realistically, 65-70% throttle the entire way around the track. Same situation back here with the second pack. Garrett Hagan here in 11th. Now, he can do the same thing, but these guys are a little bit more racy back here, so it's going to be harder to do something like that. Where get up here to William, these guys, the top 5, are pretty calm, mellow, taking it easy. I mean, you're looking at a 3-second gap, 3.2 second gap here between 1st and 6th spot, and from 5th to 6th, it's 3.249. Taco Bacon, I'm hungry. Well, I'm trying to see if there's another name out here, food related, and I don't see any out here, so. Well, I guess we can pick on William here. We can call him Swiss. Question here. Just call him William Swiss. Jared Hagan, we can call him the Hoagie. I don't know why, but Santos just sounds Mexican to me. I know he's not Mexican. Just the last name. I don't know why. That'd be something you go down in Mexico and somebody's first name is called Santos. Well, and that's not a bad idea. You know, drafting early on in the race, especially if you're up here towards the front. You want to save as much fuel as you can in the first part of the race to go ahead, you know, like I said, to possibly try to make it a one-stop race, which I think they can do that. And, you know, like, you know, you talked about third, you know, CJ Harden here. I think he has led a lap, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, you sit here, you got 2 cars behind you, you got a car behind you. You go ahead and take it easy on that pedal, especially if you're not pushing too hard. You just want to go out here and drive around. You definitely save a lot of fuel. Here if they are saving any fuel. Yeah. If he is, it's not a whole lot. Here's the second loop. Oh, we got a big wreck going on behind them. We caught that somewhat live. No caution. We will go ahead here. I think that was a bacon. Ooh, yeah, it looks like, who was that ahead of him? Anthony Yuns? Yes, it was. Anthony, late checkup to go. I think he was trying to get down in the pit road, and it just collected 3 drivers. And, okay, caution did come out. Double check, make sure that's what the caution is for. Yes, that is what the caution was for. If we caught that live, we were just right place at the right time. I would not call that good timing. I just call that luck. Luck was on my side for that one to go ahead and catch that live as drivers checking up here. I would expect everybody else that has not pitted to come down pit road. Like I said, the pit cycle just started. That was pretty right on the money about lap 35 to lap 40, and it was about lap 38 when they started pitting. So here, well, lap 39 actually. Here comes all the rest of the leaders coming down pit road. Lance Anthony all the way down to Garrett Hagan here in 7th. All right, everyone, I am back. Had to step away real quick, get another update on the game. The Guardians are still up top 4-3 going into the 9th. That's good to see. Hopefully they can hold it off. William Rucker is now in first spot. CJ Harden is in second. Lance Anthony third. Edson Santos fourth. Garrett Hagan rounding out the top 5. Yeah, they're not going to make it on one stop. They're going to have to come down and make another pit stop, if nothing else, for a can and go. Well, actually, they can get tires too, because these cars, I keep forgetting these cars, their pit stops are like 6.5, 7 seconds long. So it takes the same amount of time to put fuel in it as it does to change the tires, so I might as well do both. We'll wrap up our second caution here of the evening. First one came out on lap 1. Second one came out, I believe that was lap 39. The second one came out. Back up here to the leader. Ready for that pace car dive off to the safety of pit road. William Rucker is going to be back in control. And the green flag is now back out. We are back green flag racing here tonight. Race number 11 here at the virtual Michigan International Speedway for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour Season 2 over here on iRacing. Again, big shout out to the sponsors coming on board. Crown Athletics, Magnolia Laser, MW Cars, Night sponsors. But anyways, up into the top spot now, CJ Harden. Going on behind him, Garrett Hagan there. Looks like he's on the outside. Trying to multitask here. Yes, B. Smith Maintenance LLC. Nice sponsor here for the Michigan race here for the Crown Athletics. A big shout out to them for sponsoring this evening's race here tonight. As you see now, they're more of a one pack. We have a couple stragglers back here with Brian Edwards. They're all 3 wide. Brian Edwards, Joshua Osborne, and Sam Fraser here. Billy Smith still back here winking at everybody. And 7 cars here in the lead pack. All the way back to Williams. 14 machine. No sponsored 14. We gotta go ahead and get some sponsors put on that machine for him. Anybody out there watching that wants to sponsor good old 14 William Swenson here, give him a reach after the race. you'll be more than honored to go ahead and put your sponsor on to the side of his machine. Now, CJ here. Okay. MCL. See, I thought he was driving a UPS. It's got the UPS colors on it. Like Aaron on the outside there of Lance. This is about third position. Right now, Aaron has it. He's going to be able to clear Lance. He's going to stay on that outside line. Coming out of turn number 2 here. See if he can go ahead and get up to that 77. No, he's going to tuck it down behind the 77 William Rucker. Oh, that's really a bad angle. We are officially halfway through the race here this evening, folks. That was the last before we were halfway through the race. I do apologize. Just the halfway point. We got 3 wide, bumping, banging, almost bumping, banging. We really don't want to bump in these cars, especially on the side. A whole lot of protection on those wheels, especially the front one. Just go ahead and brush it just a little bit. We will be done for it. So it definitely takes a special kind of side draft in these vehicles. Tell you what, they are a blast to ride in, to drive out on the track. I've driven them a few times. You can definitely get a good workout. It might look like all they're doing is going fast and taking left turns, but they are definitely working behind that wheel. DJ is going to lead another lap here, but we got 3 wide here for the second spot with William Rucker, Aaron, and Lance Anthony. Well, Lance is going to go ahead and back off for now. But we'll see how that affects on the replay. As we still got 3 wide going on. Now it's for the lead. We got CJ, Aaron, and William Rucker here. Oh, never mind. Anthony Young is 2 lapping down. That's what I was seeing. Okay. The car wasn't battling for the lead. That's because the third driver 2 laps down. CJ is going to get a little bit of gap now. Not a lot. You're really not going to be able to get away from the guy behind you. Like I said, if it was NASCAR, this would be Daytona, Talladega for them as far as this style. Obviously, you're not getting this in the NASCAR car, no matter what one you drive here at Michigan. But with these cars, you're definitely getting it at almost any oval you go to. Let's say almost, because walking around is not like that. Back here, the 8th spot, Brian Edwards here. And Joshua Osborne, 9th. Samuel Frazier running up the top 10. Back up here to the front pass. You got the top 7. You got Brian Josh, mini pack. Billy Smith here. Still having issues Wonder if his internet's connected. Here's a good view for everybody to see. 2 by 2 by 2 there in that front pack. First two drivers down this leader through the turn. You see the first two drivers are single file. You got 2 by 2 by 2. The outside car had a bad exit there. Then you get a good glimpse of just how far back that second pack is. There's 3 cars right behind them. Look at the tire. See a tire go round and round. That's the air in the steam in his mirrors. That's a freight train coming behind them. But the best view Aaron likes is this view right here. Nothing but open track. As a driver, that's the best feeling in the world. Unless, you know that you still got 38 laps to go. And you still got a pit cycle to go through. We will have one more stop here before the end of the race. The only question is, do you short pit? Obviously, you want to come down in numbers. You don't want to come down by yourself. That will be... Ooh, who was that? Was that Bacon? That might have been Bacon. Yes, Bacon. We believe that was... Oh, we have a caution. Take that back. Let's see here. Yes, that was Anthony. Whoops. Serious here. I wonder if his iRacing or monitor froze. Something funky happened to Anthony. That was very weird. That would... Yes, you can make it from here. Everybody's coming down pit road. Pit strategy is now out of the window. You're down 36 laps. You're good. As we saw, the first run, it was 39 laps, 40 if you count the caution lap it took to get around. But yeah, these drivers are good to go. Now, obviously, if there is a caution, let's say, with 15:10 to go, I would be a gambler to come down pit road, no matter where I'm at on the track. If I'm the leader and I come down pit road, nobody else comes with me. That's fine, but I got fresh tires, they don't. So therefore I got more grip. I'm going to have higher speeds. I'm going to be able to run that outside more by myself versus the guys that did not come down pit road. So that's something to keep our eyes out on. This is our third caution of the night. So another one is very possible. It is unfortunate to see Anthony Yuns there. I'm not quite sure what happened to Anthony. Not sure if he's watching, tuning in, or if one of his fans, somebody in Discord knows what's going on. I think what happened is his monitor quit or froze up. And instead of taking the risk, he just kept it left, got on the brake, and towed it. Only thing I can think of. Once again, I do appreciate you all tuning in here tonight for Season 2, race number 11 for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that notification bell, so we can go ahead and get informed anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live here every Thursday night. As we should be getting DJ now in the top spot. Aaron second, Garrett third, Lance fourth, William Rucker back here in the fifth spot, Edson Santos sixth, William Swetson seventh, Brian Edwards eighth, Joshua Osborne ninth, and rounding out your top 10, Samuel Frazier. We got Billy Smith still out here giving the eye wink to everybody back here in 11th, and Bacon, even though he's not out here on the track, he's still on pit road. Pace car is off to the safety of pit road. Is once again in the hands of CJ. The green is back out, and we are back green flag racing here tonight at the virtual Michigan International Speedway for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour Season 2, Race 11. Sponsored by B. Smith Maintenance LLC. And I hear my wife cheering out there in the living room, so I am assuming the Guardians have secured the win to take it to a Game 5 Saturday night. I will find out after the race. Right now, we got racing going on here between Aaron, DJ, and Garrett. Haven't heard much of Garrett up here in the front, but here he is now when it matters the most, getting down to the nitty-gritty. Jared Hagan in third, get back here. This is where all the gaggle of cars are at, between fifth, actually fourth, Lance Anthony, William Rucker, Joshua Osborne, Ed Santos, Brian Edwards, and Williams just laying back a little bit. He doesn't know if he wants to push yet or not, but really from fourth to eighth. These guys battling hard here, knowing it's pretty much going to be their last chance to get everything they can get with these new tires. If you got to run, you're going to go ahead and take it, as Lance Anthony is going to go ahead and do that, coming through turn 1, 3 wide for the lead. And he's got William Rucker right behind him down the back straightaway, side by side, 2 by 2 by 2. shadows look very weird from that angle. I think it's just how the car is designed. Yeah, it's just how the car is designed. And the angle, it looked very abnormal. Put it that way. BJ still, he's fighting hard here to hold off everybody behind him. He's got Aaron right behind him. On the outside of Aaron, you got BJ's in the top spot. Aaron is right behind him. And right behind CJ, we got oh no, that's the 07, Joshua Osborne. I'm sorry, Joshua. Looked like your car said 17, that was Anthony Young, but he is not on track. So I do apologize for that. We still got 3 wide going on. William Rucker is the middleman right now. As we are on lap 74 of 100, and these guys are racing like we got 2 laps left. Any strategy is thrown out the window. You can tell they're not saving no more. They are on it. They are going after it. They are getting it. We got it. Oh, big, huge wreck. William Rucker, oh man, on his lid and got nailed again by Billy Smith. Go ahead and see what happened here. I think it started on the bottom. Whoa, it did, and I think who was that? Hard hit. Can't get a name. I can't. Is that Ed? That was Santos. Now, from that angle, that looked like the worst net code. Oh yeah, that was horrible. I mean, there was nobody by him. Right there, you could fit a tire in between. Actually, 2 tires in between the 20 and Aaron and the 916. And it initiated contact. Wow. That is so unfortunate. Man, that is no one's fault there. I mean, who do you put the blame on? You can't. I hate to see that because I give iRacing credit where credit's due. It does simulate the closest thing you can get to real life racing. But the one thing it has a horrendous netcode problem. And I know it's not iRacing. It's your network and their network communicating with each other, I get that. But there's also ways that iRacing servers can accommodate that to make it better. Because if there is 2 feet in between you and the other driver, contact should not be initiated. In no form should it happen. None. That'd be like playing Call of Duty and shooting a window and you killed your enemy that you were going after. And the enemy wasn't even near the window, by the way. It was off 15 feet in the other direction. So hopefully, with all the people they've been hiring, go ahead and get some of those issues addressed, make it more of a better product out there on the track. Not saying it's not a good product now. It is an excellent product. Love racing on this. But the one thing, that's the one knock I have on it, is the netcode is horrendous on iRacing. So we'll see here, you know. Like anything, you gotta give it time. But yeah, when you got 2-3 feet of room in between, that's just unacceptable. Especially when you got a good race going on, is expecting a good finish, and unfortunately it cost some really good drivers their night here tonight. Pace cars off to the safety of pit road. TJ's back in control here. We are gonna get back green flag racing here. Race 11, season 2 here for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Got CJ, Aaron, Joshua, Brian, and William. Round out your top 5 here tonight. Lance Anthony, I think he was a part of that as well. He's back here in the 10th spot now. William Rucker right here in the 8th spot. Like I said, the only saving grace is they got a reset. So they got back out here on the track. But now they got to be careful because that's all they had. And we still got 21 laps to go here. As you know, the battle for the lead is heating up. CJ, Aaron, and Brian Edwards using that outside to his advantage here. Had the lead there for just a moment. CJ going that inside line is the way to go. To lead himself another lap. Watch getting too close there, guys. We already had a netcode right about the same distance that you just were. Definitely don't want another one of those. CJ are doing battle, but I think CJ is going to be able to prevail on the inside. We got another. There we go again. That was Brian Edwards. Let's go ahead and see. Hopefully that was not netcode. Ooh, I don't think it was that time. Go ahead and get on a chase view here with that 11. Oh, it was. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? The 30 came down right there. So initiated contact right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I could fit both my legs in between those two cars. Obviously, if they were stationary. And it just sent Brian around. Wow. Back to back. Horrible netcode. And I mean, once again, you can't blame a driver for that one. That's just, unfortunately, you know, we know it's a problem. And we just, you know, especially the latter part of the race, we just like to get greedy. And sometimes it bites us. Hate to see that. Especially back to back. 2 cautions in a row was initiated because of netcode. Well, we got turned everything around here. We got CJ still in the top spot. Aaron second, Joshua third, Samuel Frazier up to fourth. William Swetson fifth, Gary Hagan sixth, Brian Edwards seventh. Oh, sixth. Gary Hagan seventh. William Rucker eighth. Edson Santos ninth. Lance Anthony rounding out the top 10. Billy Smith, he's doing a disco ball. He's here, gone, here, gone, here, gone. He's on pit road. The biggest mover of the race is that 35 machine of Samuel Frazier, up 11 spots from where he started the race. The next closest to him is right ahead of him. Joshua Osborne up 8 spots from where he started the race, as well as Frazier's up. No, not Frazier. Edwards is up 5. The biggest loser of the ninth, Adams down 9. But currently on the track, it's a tie between Rucker, Santos, and Anthony. All 3 of those are down 7. Got more green on the standing chart than you do red, which is a good thing. 6 drivers in the red, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9 in the green. As we should be getting the green flag this time by. All of them running up near the wall. The indicator for me that they're getting ready to go green flag. Obviously, this is how they do it in the Indy Series. I'm used to the NASCAR style, side by side, all that good stuff. But pace car is off. We are back green flag racing to complete lap 84 of 100 here tonight. Now working on lap 85. We're at the virtual Michigan International Speedway for season 2, race 11. Here for the Crown Athletics Racing Corps. The Indy Series over here on Extreme Racing TV. Thank you guys for tuning in here. Looks like we got 8 out there watching right now. We appreciate you guys tuning in, supporting not only the league for everything that they're doing, putting on a great show week in, week out, for coming on board here over here on YouTube, looking over on Extreme Racing TV, peeking in, checking in on the action over here on iRacing. Get back here to Aaron, looking down on the outside there of CJ. And if I'm these drivers and I saw those last 2 cautions, I am not getting close to anybody's rear end on the side. I am not doing it. Might as well change that now that we're under 15 laps to go. But we'll see here. No, oh, here's a big pack right here. Yeah, Lance is 2 laps down. Never mind. Would have helped if I checked that. Santos is here in 4th spot. This is the lead pack. Well, actually, no, it's not. CJ and Aaron have broke free. They're gone. Then you get back here to 3rd. They are 1.5 seconds back. Or close to 1.5. From the leader. All because they're battling side by side. And these two drivers are just single file, not pushing each other, not forcing nothing. They want to try to build the lead to where they can go ahead and battle it out here for the victory when it matters the most. And honestly, DJ is in the right spot. I'm just saying. You do not want to be the leader on the last lap. As I say that, CJ is going to go ahead and take the lead. But I can't tell you how many times I've been in a race or watched a race where it was one of those drafting tracks like it is here tonight. And it was either the 2nd or 3rd place driver pull out the victory because they were not leading on the last lap. And right now, you only got 2 drivers up there, 1, 2. That's CJ and Aaron. And this is where the rest of the group's at. With Osborne, Garrett, Samuel Frazier, Brian Edwards, Garrett Hagan, William Swetson, William Rucker, and Lance Anthony. Lance, he is down 1 lap because they got an itch on his foot. The hand is kind of occupied right now. We got 3 wide here. Getting awfully close there on that inside. Oh, and there they go. Tumbling around and around. So let's see here. That was not netcode. So we can eliminate that one. I don't know exactly who that was. That was the 07 of Joshua Osborne. Just flipped the apron, came up and pow. Oh, yeah. Left rear is done for. Brian Edwards, he's done for, smoking it up. 2 broken tire rods. I don't know. Oops, I don't want to think. I think Brian Edwards is done for the night. We're down to 8 laps to go here, and it looks like we got 4 cars on the lead lap. DJ Harden, Aaron Hobart, Garrett Hagan, and William, but William Rucker's a lap down, Osborne's a lap down, Edwards is a lap down, Frazier's a lap down. And now we're all 2 laps. So it looks like we are going to have a 4-car battle for the win here. I think Rucker got his lap. So that'll put 5 cars on the lead lap. Should be about 5 laps to go when we get the green flag. Looks like Williams going to come down pit road. I'm not sure if he's going to take tires or wood. I would imagine, might as well just take tires. Why not? You got them, use them. You're already starting in the back anyway. You got nothing to lose. show that on exactly what he did on that pit stop. Keep forgetting I got that widget. Anyways, it looks like the pace car lights are off. Like I said, we do now officially have 5 drivers on the lead lap. But realistically, CJ, Aaron, Garrett, and William Sletson are the 4 drivers that are going to go ahead and battle it out here for the win here tonight. 2 are going to go home without a podium. That was a big ouchie. That was such a big ouchie, it hurt my arms, and I don't even have a wheel in my hand. We're getting ready to get back green flag racing. Like I said, take the green flag, coming to 5 to go here. I don't believe they get it. They might get 2 green white checkers. Not too sure. But we'll figure it out if it comes down to it. Pace car is diving off to the safety of pit road. CJ is in control. See how long he waits for that green flag. And the green flag is out. We are back. Green flag racing down to 5 laps to go here tonight at the Virtual Michigan International Speedway over here on iRacing. CJ and Aaron once more got a good gap. You got Garrett Hagan and William Swenson here. So we got 2 car. As CJ taking it down to the bottom. If you're going to pass him, it's going to be up there on the outside. We got another caution. Lance Anthony. Let's see what happened. Oh, from the looks of it, it started way back here. Oh, his wing is broke. His wing was broke before the restart. What the heck? Was that the question? Yeah, I couldn't remember. Nope, there it is, right there. The 11 of Brian Edwards and Santos and William Rucker all involved. That will end their night here tonight, unfortunately. So, Lance is just out here gimping along. Thought at first when I went to him and he had his front wing looked like a broken nose. Like, how is he driving that thing? Like, how is that nose still attached? I mean, that's just not normal. It's going to fall off. Then we're going to have a caution for debris. I'm over here coughing up a lung because can't believe Lance is out here running with no front wing. I mean, well, I shouldn't say no, because it's there. It's just broke. So it's not doing its purpose. should be getting the one to go here this time by. Pace car lights are off, and we do have at least one green-white checkered attempt. We'll see here if CJ is going to be able to hold it off for the victory here tonight. And yes, the Guardians did win today, so the series is tied back up 2-2. Final game, Game 5, will be at Progressive Field Saturday. Looking forward to that. Way to go, Cleveland. Way to fight it out. Not too shabby for guys that couldn't score a run in the last 2 games. Come out tonight and score 5. Alright, go ahead and get ready to get back. Green flag racing. CJ, Aaron, Garrett, and William, your top 4. Your lead lap car is here tonight, battling for the victory here tonight. Wait for CJ to get back on the loud pedal, and the green flag is back out. We are back underway here for the final 3 laps here tonight at the Virtual Michigan International Speedway. CJ with a good jump, but was it too much of a jump? Got Garrett Hagan and Aaron here right behind one another. Coming out of turn 2. And they're going to go ahead and battle for the second spot there. Garrett down to the inside through 3 and 4. Got CJ right in front of him, so that will put Garrett up into the second spot. As we're going to go ahead and get down to the white flag. The white flag is out. One more lap to go here tonight. See here how much of that track CJ uses here on the final lap. Can't forget about Garrett though. Garrett looking for that good run. Aaron, he looks like he's got a pretty good run down the back straightaway, but he's going to fall back here. He has no draft help. Looks like it's going to be between Garrett and CJ. And oh, CJ hit the apron. And Aaron is going to go ahead and grab the victory here this evening. CJ was so close. Just clipped the apron. Upset that car enough. And he is taking his frustrations out to the outside wall. And I can't say I blame him there. But congrats goes to that 916 of Aaron. Grabbing the victory here tonight. Garrett Hagan second, and CJ third. Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and step away. See if we can find the top 3, get them up here in the broadcast booth, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. Sorry for the delay there. Had to go ahead and take a little potty break. But it looks like we have got 2 of the 3 drivers up here for interviews here tonight. So let's go ahead and start with our 3rd place finisher. That would be that 33 machine of CJ Harden. Well, CJ, thought you were going to have it there on the final lap, the final turn. Just happened to clip the apron there. Go ahead and talk about your race, man. I know you're disappointed here finishing 3rd, but still a good points night for you here all in all.
I mean, yeah, I guess. It's just, you run 100 laps perfect. I never made a single mistake, and then the 101st lap just got too low. I watched the replay back. I have nothing. There's no excuse for it. I messed up.
Yeah, I mean, it is very frustrating, especially like you said, knowing that you won all those laps without making a single mistake. And then on the final lap, that final turn, just clipping it. I mean, you barely clipped it, but just enough to go ahead and upset the car enough to just get you all bent out of shape, lose all your momentum, and fall back to 3rd. But, still led up quite a bit of laps here. Still had a lot of fun out here from the looks of it here tonight. And, I mean, you really can't beat yourself up over. I'm trying to find ways to motivate you because I've been in those shoes before, and it's not pleasant. But, you look forward beyond Michigan. Going into the 17th here of October, you got Mid-Ohio coming up, road course.
Yeah.
It's actually like 2 hours from me. So.
Yeah, Mid-Ohio will be a fun one. Definitely enjoy that track, but I think, I think it's going to take me a little bit of time just mentally to get over what just happened. I'm going to be having some sleepless nights between now and Mid-Ohio for sure.
Yes, definitely. But you know what? You could take Mid-Ohio and take that as your redemption race. And I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that. But, before we go ahead and let you go, and, unfortunately, sorrow over your 3rd place finish here tonight, because ultimately we all knew it. You were going to have the victory here tonight. But before we go ahead and let you go in that somber 3rd place podium finish here tonight, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give CJ before we go ahead and let you go? Celebrate, ponder, cry. I don't know what you want to do.
That last one's sounding real enticing right now. But no, I want to shout out Lance and Will for putting on a great league. You for broadcasting, of course. Shout out to my wife for letting me do this, and also to my teammate Garrett. I came back up on the track after I got loose and screwed him out of a win as well. So heads are going to be down a little bit in the Gigabyte Racing shop, but still improved our standings in the team points, so we've at least got that to hang our hat on.
Yes, definitely. Definitely have that going into next week. And, you definitely got redemption on your mind going into Mid-Ohio. So can't wait to see what you bring to the table on the 17th of October. But until then, try your best to enjoy this one, CJ. And we'll see you back out there on the track, Mid-Ohio here next Thursday.
Yep. Have a good night.
All right, you too. All right, and that'll take us to our 2nd place finisher here this evening. That will be that 30 machine of Garrett Hagan. Let's get him up into the broadcast booth. Well, Garrett, so close. He's so far away. Go ahead and talk about, what was the racing like for you here tonight at Michigan? And, did it go as you expected, or was it just a little bit more chaotic going into tonight?
A lot more chaotic, Dennis. I remember running the Laura Dash series here, and the rule of those races is to run high and save tires, because normally when you run the inside line in these cars at Michigan, you have to lift. So it's either save tires or go for the fastest lap times. That was not the case tonight. You could pretty much hold it flat the whole way around the bottom. So passing was pretty hard. I mean, it felt like Indy, except at Indy you can't go 4 wide. Here you could go 4 wide. So there was a lot of cars that didn't really want to work together, and there's a couple times we lost the draft. And then when you're running 4 wide, I mean, none of us are Max Verstappen. You're gonna end up causing some accidents or getting caught up in some. So at a track like this that was pack drafting like that, I'm not too surprised that that's how it ended. As far as where I got, I mean, CJ and I, we timed those last 2 restarts perfectly. The first one, I got the jump on William Swenson, and then the second one, Aaron timed it a little bit better, but I was able to get to his inside in 2. And I mean, CJ and I don't know what he said in his interview, but we really thought we were 1-2 coming around 3, and I guess he just got too far on the apron, and fair play to Aaron. He was able to send it down on my inside, and I didn't think he was going to be able to do that. Otherwise, I probably would have cut him off. But that's the race winning move. So I'll take a second, and with everyone else having issues, that's a good points haul for me, the team, and even though we're not celebrating the win, a double podium's never something to complain about.
Yeah, you always got to make light of the situation, and like you said, having double podium positions here, all in all, is a good night for the team as well as both you guys individually. And to go back to what you were talking about, with these cars typically wanting to be on the high side to save tires, and that I think that was a combination of the air temp and the track temp, because I know pre-race the track temp was only at 78 degrees, which is pretty cool for a Michigan race. So I'm not sure if that
it definitely helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've done a lot of practice sessions where, not necessarily at Michigan, but I think it might have been Gateway, or maybe Milwaukee, where we can really feel the difference between even just a couple degrees in the track temp. And it's the difference between being able to take a corner completely flat out and having to lift. So it very well could have been the track temp that really gave us all that grip. But whatever it was, I really wasn't a fan. There's a lot of guys running really tight for a full 100 laps, and I mean, it might have made for some good entertainment, but I was really worried for probably 99 laps there.
Yeah, it was definitely good entertainment until the netcode took over, and then it went south from there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there was a lot of netcode this race. I don't know what that issue is, but I know it caught a lot of people out, including myself. So,
yeah, well, fortunately, you had that fast repair in your back pocket, and go ahead and grab yourself a second place finish here tonight. As we look forward, Garrett, coming up here next Thursday night, we head to Mid-Ohio. Actually, just 2 hours away from me here, a little less than that. Go ahead and talk about what you're looking forward to going to another road course here coming up here next Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a road course guy, so I'm looking forward to it. I ran well that last year. I think I finished second or third. I mean, I'm excited for road courses always. So we'll see. Mid-Ohio is a tough one. I'm also from around that area, so it's a fun one. It's a fun one to run, but it's tough. All the elevation changes with this car makes it very loose. It's very hard to get on throttle. So throttle control and brake points will be the name of the game next week.
Oh, definitely looking forward to that, Garrett. And I can't wait to see what you bring to the table next Thursday at Mid-Ohio. But, you still got P2 to celebrate here. You still got 2 podium position finishes to celebrate with your team. But before we go ahead and let you go and do all that, Garrett, any final thoughts, shout-outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you celebrate here tonight?
Yeah, I want to give a shout-out to my family for watching the races. I know they've been watching them all, so thanks for Thanks for supporting me. Thanks to MCL Logistics for giving me a fast car. Thanks for B Smith for sponsoring the race. And thanks for my teammates, CJ and Bacon, for helping with strategy and talking me through some of those incidents, because I know I had to talk myself down a little bit.
Oh yeah, we always as a driver get heated up sometimes, and it's hard for us to calm ourselves down. So to have those extra voices out there in the chat to help get us back down to level ground's always beneficial. So like they say, teammates always better in numbers. So good to see you have those guys with you on your side, and can't wait to see what you bring to the table next Thursday, Garrett. But until then, enjoy this one, and we'll see you back out there in the track next Thursday at Mid-Ohio.
Great, thanks, Dennis. I hope it's not too long before I talk to you again.
All right, hope not either. Hopefully you're in victory lane next week.
Yeah, I'm tired of these P2s.
All right, Garrett. Well, enjoy, and hopefully we'll see you in that victory lane next week.
All right, thanks.
All right. And that will take us to our victor here this evening. That number 916, found him in the lobby. Let's get him up into the broadcast booth. Well, Aaron, you found your way in the front. You stayed in the front, and you battled hard. Go ahead and talk about your race here tonight. How was it for you here tonight in Michigan?
Truly enjoy running all the time. So I'll run hours and hours whenever it's on the Dallara Dash or the IR18. I had a couple close wrecks, though. I went through the infield, and then the net code with Edson. I didn't mean for that to happen.
Yeah, it seemed like netcode was the theme of the night here tonight.
And then splitting CJ and I think Garrett right up the middle on the last lap was pretty. I thought for sure we were all three going to wreck.
Yeah, it was close between the three of you guys. I saw CJ clip the apron there, come up, and it's like, oh boy, here we go. Last lap, it's going to be another big one. But fortunately, you all were able to somehow make do with the situation, and ultimately, you found yourself here in the top spot, Aaron. Now, was the track, I know we were talking to Garrett. He was alluding to that the track was usually is more of a top-heavy track when it comes to these cars, but tonight it was more bottom-heavy. Was that just because of the track temp being so low here today?
I'm not an expert on it, but I think the track temp and the cloudy weather, I like the ones that you're dominant on the bottom. And then if you can get a real good run, hang back a little bit, get a good run. And then I believe going into turn 1 and 2, get ready to put it in 6th gear. And you get a huge run on the backstretch, and you can squeeze them going across start finish line and possibly clear. And I was able to clear one time on the outside, which is very hard to do whenever the line on the bottom is more dominant.
Yeah, it seemed like that high side was really hard to go ahead and get anything done, but every now and then we did see that work here tonight, so it wasn't impossible. You just had to be very precise on when you made the move and how you made the move. But next week, go ahead, Aaron.
That only time I passed CJ on the outside, I worked on that one for about 10 laps. I'm going to go back and watch the YouTube video. And then he even said, he goes, I'm impressed on that pass on the outside. But yeah, it's extremely hard. And then the only thing you can do is just stay in second, and on the last lap, get a big run and hope you can pass him on the outside on the start finish line. But more than likely, you're not going to pass. It's very hard to pass the guy on the inside.
Well, it's some insight there from the race winner there on, a little what it takes here to be successful on the outside when the inside is a dominant place to be for the night. But, as we look forward to next Thursday, we got road course coming up, Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, I live 40 minutes from Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, I'm about like an hour 45 from Mid Ohio. So
Oh, yeah.
we got a few local people going to be representing next week at Mid Ohio between you, Garrett, and the broadcaster. So go ahead and kind of talk about, what are you looking forward to, Aaron, going to that track here next Thursday?
Well, I would really like to run Mid Ohio. One, I'm not good on road course at all. And two, my wheel is actually broke. So the only way I can shift right now is the keyboard, the up and down arrow. So after this week is up with the Michigan for the Delaware Dash, I'm sending my wheel to Texas to have them look at it. So I won't be at Mid Ohio because using a keyboard for shifting ain't gonna work out too well.
No, unfortunately, that's unfortunate to hear, Aaron. You're 40 minutes from the track. Come on.
I know, and I know that track too. That and Watkins Glen, I know. I used to hang up the sponsorship banners up there at Mid Ohio for all the race weekends.
Oh, man.
But after 10 years, that got old and I quit doing it. But
well, it's unfortunate that you're not going to be able to get your pit crew to make repairs on your equipment in time to make it to Mid Ohio. If I were you, I'd
we
find
gotta
some
go to
new
Texas.
pit crew people.
Yeah. Well, I'm not too happy. It's like a $1,500 wheel, and it's not working right. So there's something wrong with the inside of it. But they'll fix it.
Well, that's good to hear. At least in the long run, you're going to have your wheel back to full operation instead of having to use a keyboard to downshift and all that. But it does.
Yeah, when I was going to
next week.
6, I was using the keyboard the whole time.
Man.
I just got lucky. Did CJ hit the apron? He must have hit the apron on the last lap.
Yes, he hit the apron in the middle of 3. He clipped it just enough to get loose. And yeah, that's what cost him the race because he had it in the bag. And once he touched it,
I would have probably got second. Yep. I was figuring I was going to end up getting second place. And then that happened, and I'm like, I ain't lifting, and I hope we all don't wreck. And made it through.
Well, unfortunately, since you won't be at the Mid Ohio race, we do have the October 31st race, the Clash race. I don't think the track has been announced yet. So that is, I think that's still to be determined as far as the track. So hopefully we'll see you back out there for the Clash race, Aaron. Hopefully you get your wheel back in time for that. But, before you go ahead and ship your wheel off to Texas, get that shifter fixed for you. You still got a victory here to celebrate. But before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate that victory, Aaron, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate here at the virtual Michigan International Speedway?
No, but I'm going to give a shout out to Warren Rogers because he didn't show up, and I know he's going to watch this YouTube clip. So I wish he would have shown up so I could have beat him.
All right. Well, Warren, you've been put on notice, so Aaron's definitely going to be sharing it out to you. So
he's going to say that a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, and I won because he didn't show up.
Well, I mean, he wasn't here, so he can't talk a whole lot now, can he?
Nope.
Well, Aaron, you go ahead and you celebrate your victory here tonight. And sucks we won't see you next week at Mid Ohio, but hopefully get that wheel back in time for the Clash on the 31st of October, the end of October. But
and I appreciate you doing these broadcasts too. I enjoy going back and watching them. So
I appreciate
thanks for doing that.
I'm honored to be able to put it on for all you guys and all the fans that tune in each and every Thursday night. So it's been an honor to be able to provide that for you guys. So definitely looking forward to seeing what this league has in store next Thursday, but most importantly, for the rest of the season. Enjoy
Yep.
this victory, Aaron, and we'll see you back out there on the track, hopefully on the 31st, if not, first race in November.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
All right, folks. Well, that will conclude the interviews here this evening. Let's go ahead and get down to the final results, pending any admin stuff they have to do, which I don't think they have to. I think that's pretty much set in stone, dry, done. Go ahead and get those final results shown here tonight. Aaron Hobart there in the top spot from Ohio, winning here tonight. Garrett Hagan from Pennsylvania, second. And third, the 33 is CJ Harden from Indiana. Fourth, the 14 of William Swenson from Illinois. Fifth, the 52 of Lance Anthony from Indiana. The 77 of William Rucker finishing sixth from the Mid-South. Seventh, the 20 of Edson J. Santos from Brazil. Even though Santos sounds like a Mexican. I just gotta pick on you, Santos. Eighth, the 35 of Samuel Frazier from Carolina. Ninth, Brian Edwards, and the 11 from Indiana. And rounding out the top 10, Joshua Osborne from the Mid-South. So the top 10, we have 1, 2, 3 Indiana drivers. Wow. And 11th, we got the 118 of Billy Smith from the Mid-South. 12th, the 17 of Anthony Yuns from New England. 13th, we got the 45 of Bacon Zelenska from Illinois. I think I said his last name right. I hope I got it right. 14th, the 116 of Bradley Williams from Florida. And rounding out in the 15th spot, the 76 of Brad Adams from Illinois. All right, folks. Well, that will conclude race 11 here at Michigan for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour, sponsored by B. Smith Maintenance LLC. Next Thursday night, they head to the virtual Mid-Ohio. Can't wait to see what those drivers have in store for us next week. But until then, take care of yourselves and each other and have a good